Dear Shrestha viewers, welcome back. So in the last class, what we were discussing? Anyone remember? Obviously, partnership, its characteristics and pros and cons. Don't forget it. I'll always keep repeating it in every class that what you remember. So I know you cannot answer, but when you see this video, answer yourselves what you learned from the last video that I posted or uploaded it. Okay, so before going into this topic, let's recollect our school days, like how we were taught. First we were taught like alphabets, and then to make a small words, and then to make sentences using those words, and then making answers using those sentences. Isn't that interesting, the time? So in the same way, even we successfully reached from the alphabets level of business to the sentences level of business or commerce, whatever it is, that is joint stock company. Joint stock company is also called as a limited company. Limited company. So why am I telling it limited? Will come under this characteristics. So as we all know, whenever we start with a topic, we deal with the definition first. Like how a name is important to you, in the same way the definition is also important for every topic that I discuss in every class. So here the definition is, I'm not that good at drawing, but I just drew this so that you can understand easily and also recollect it. So here can you see a picture? So joint stock company or a corporation says that a business or a company is an artificial being which is intangible and invisible artificial person created by law. Here I spoke about three different words: artificial being and intangible, invisible. So artificial being, in the sense, like we also have many artificial mechanisms now, like artificial respiratory system, artificial intelligence, many things came in artificial. So in the same way, company is also artificial being or artificial person which cannot be touched, which cannot be felt, or which cannot be seen. Okay, so that's what called as a company is an artificial being that is intangible and invisible, artificial person created by law. Clear with the definition? Keep repeating it and make the note of it. I am forgetting to tell you, but you make the note of it every class that I told you. I mean, I will be giving many interesting examples and all. So you have to make the note of it so that you can use it in your exam time. Okay, then joint stock company's characteristics. So what are these characteristics? Separate legal entity, limited liability, perpetual succession, common seal, transferability of shares, separate property, capacity to sue. So here also there are 7 characteristics. So let's deal with them in a brief and complete this topic very fastly. So separate legal entity. Here the basic example which I would take to explain you clearly is you and your house. You are the members of that house and the house is a shelter for you. So here the business is a shelter and the members inside are the partners. Okay, so even if you go out, even if you go somewhere, the house exists there itself. It doesn't move from any other place. So that is what called as, even if you go anywhere, it has a existence, it has a legal existence, that house number 1-7-16, whatever it is. And even in the business also, the business has some name, that XYZ company, etc. So that's what called, according to company's law, the company has an independent corporate existence. So whatever the members, they may keep changing, like we keep changing the house. Maybe the renters will be keeping changing the house, but the owners doesn't change, or the house doesn't change. Even if the owners change, they sell to someone, the house will remain at the same place wherever it is, but the people change. So that's what called. So even if the shareholders, now I'm talking in the point of business, in the same way, the business or the company wherever it is situated remains at the same place. When the owners change, they can change, okay, and they don't have any such problem with profits and losses of the company, because when you invested some amount of 20 lakhs, whatever it is, in the business, so then there itself you have to consider that 20 lakhs is that business amount, and that is a liability to the business, so as to it has to pay us on a further date. So this separate legal entity sounds like a business entity concept that we were discussing in accounting concepts and conventions. We already told you, accounting is an internal part of organization, whereas whatever we are learning now is the external part of organization. We can see this organization from outside, but whatever the system which is going on inside is what called as accounting. So that is business entity concept deals with it, that says that business has a separate legal entity. And then limited liability. Limited liability, in the sense we were talking when the topic came to partnership and sole proprietorship, we told the partners will have unlimited liability. So in that case, whenever they want some unexpected, whenever they happen to get some losses or something, they used to go and raise funds again and again. They were having that unlimited liability, which was one of a great advantage for both of them, that is sole proprietorship and partnership. But when coming to joint stock company, it is limited liability, is that so anyone cannot raise much amount of funds, because there are many people inside it, so they keep getting, so there is no point of unlimited liability. Coming to this point, this is again furtherly divided into company limited by shares and company limited by guarantee. Company limited by shares say that all the shareholders, whoever it is, if the losses or the expenses have to be incurred, they share in an equal amount and they pay it. Whereas company limited by guarantee, they follow some clause, some procedures and all. If at all it is necessary, then they are going to bear, or else they have not at all involved in this kind of issues. Okay, then perpetual succession. As I told you, the same example, your house and you. Perpetual succession is like, even if the members change to other place, or the members go to some other place, or they die, whatever it is, the house remains the same. It doesn't shift anywhere. Maybe the ownership might change, but the house, place and its structure does not change. Yes or no? So the same way, business here in this joint stock company, even if the members dissolve themselves, they dissolve the company, they go somewhere, the structure of the business never changes. That is called perpetual succession. The company still continues, but the members change. That is what called as perpetual succession. And then common seal. We already spoke that the company is intangible and invisible, doesn't have any physical existence like us. So whatever the people who act through it are the agents, those are the partners who act through the company as a behalf of the company. So here I would say this joint stock company and the partners inside it has a principal and agent relationship. So with this relationship, as an agents, partners go out and deal with different contacts and then get all those to the company and put it under the common seal. So everything should be commonly bounded together at one place. So this common seal acts as a signature, official signature of a company. Okay, so next then transferability of shares. Transferability of shares means that See, no one has to be the devotee of the same company, even if they know that they are going to incur a damn loss in that company. Like the company is going to shut down, you know it prefer, like you are an analyst, financial analyst in that company, and you know that this business, if it continues the same, then it is going to get a major loss to that extent that even the company might shut down. Knowing that, who will be in that business even after knowing that? You will try to watch other ways to go or switch on into the other one. Okay, so transferability of shares is like whenever you feel such things like company might go into debts or losses and they might shut down. So you can immediately transfer your shares to other company. Okay, so it was not possible in prior, but now it is possible. So everyone can have a right to share, change their shares from one company to other company wherever they are paid much. Okay, so that's called transferability of shares. And then separate property. This is my property. I can throw this down. I can use this on the board. I can mark it on the pen, I can mark it on the board, whatever I can throw it, I can pick it up, everything, because this is my own property. In the same way, the company also has its own property which it can enjoy, explore and also dispose wherever it is. So it has a freedom of enjoying the property, of exploring or expanding the property and then disposing its property there itself. Okay, that's the freedom of this joint stock company, like having a separate property. And then capacity to sue. Whenever the company is going into some expenses, debts and all, it actually has a right to sue or a capacity to sue on its own members or also on others who is an obstacle for this company. Like because of this it is going to losses. So it can also sue them or its own members if they are in a fraudulent conduct. So these are the following characteristics of joint stock company. In the further class, we will be discussing about a private company and a public company. So I already spoke about a private company and public company when I was teaching you structure of a business and also its members, limitations and etc. So recollect it once again so that it will be easy when I explain you. So once again we revise all the things. Joint stock company definition. A company is an artificial being which is intangible and invisible, artificial person created by law. Now its characteristics: separate legal entity, limited liability, which is again divided into company limited by shares and company limited by guarantee, perpetual succession, common seal, transferability of shares, separate property and capacity to sue. So this comes to the end of the session. If you think I made relevant to the video, then like, share and subscribe my channel Shrestha. Stay tuned to Shrestha. Thank you.